6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No, 26.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get it down to 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Umpire threw the flag, as he always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Woods, the intended receiver.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Got that up,
They tried a
Greg.
quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
We got 14 upgrade points for that breakout game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13.
Oh,
It's a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, Rodgers going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
He got 81 break tackle now.
Before he's brought down.
70 carries,
It's a gain of
69
12, and the
trucking,
Packers have the
76
first.
ball carrier
If there was
vision,
one area that the
82
coach
juice,
emphasized in our
82
pregame
vision.
meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers, and his throw is incomplete. The rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, there to knock that away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the first down sack. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super. Here we go.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
How my rookie got better
This will
play
probably
rate
be
than
the last
niggas
play
been
of the
in
quarter.
league for like 5 seasons.
Watch the screen.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Look at the 8. Check, 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike
on 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on it.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Like 20, 2 up. 80 weapons.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
How is Superstar, his X-Factor ability is first one free?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Well, all y'all come in here with the rule with me.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You done yet?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Rashawn Gary giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
We're good. We're good.
What we got?
Out of the gun. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down.
180. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They got, what is it? Oh, yeah.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
How is that happening?
He traded for Gilmore, and then King just had a good season.
He got Kamal too, nigga.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important.
He traded for him in the offseason, so he traded him for
You got to
picks.
get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
Only
if
time
feel
you
a
can
little
see
bit
players
better
get traded for
about
picks is
yourself as you
offseason.
move on
Other
to
than
the
that, they
next
get traded for players. Bruh, I'm just not probably gonna trade with nobody in fresh
when you
unless it's
factor
like
in the
one of y'all.
personal foul yardage.
Because they got
Following the
basically
penalty, it's Gurley.
they let
They'll get him
DeAndre
down
Hopkins
after a pickup
go
of
for
8,
Devin
2nd and
Smith,
2.
Devin White straight
Well,
up.
partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
Yeah.
this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
61, matchbox lights. 53 at the mic. 57.
And that's complete to Cooks. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, it's Henderson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You ready to get out yet?
Look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey, P, you want T-Wall?
T-Wall who? In the league.
Nah, he gotta be re-signed. You don't want this nigga.
The league.
And fresh.
Yeah, no, I'm finna find my niggas that I got,
On
man.
2nd and 9.
Yeah, he asking for money like he nice.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
He asking for money like he not 40.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free,
Cap space
but a
like that.
teammate comes
Thought
along and
niggas be
scoops it
letting him
up.
go. Jay let him go.
Almost like, it's almost
Oh,
like
I'm letting him
baseball.
go too.
Guys at bat, people
I
are
know,
on
man.
base in scoring
You
position.
signing me,
One
that's
guy
a
doesn't
death
get him
wish.
home. The next guy comes
I'm
through
gonna sign
and
him.
picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
This whole team is like going out the door next season for the most
They
part.
don't need to
I'm
run another play
I'm
here before
re-signing
the
Malik Hooker
2-minute
for sure.
warning.
I'm re-signing
Let's see
Big
if they do it
Kelly.
anyway.
Marlon Mack is leaving.
From the gun on 3rd down.
I'll
Gone.
probably re-sign
And it's
Devontae
caught.
Parker.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to
I'm-
convert on 3rd
I'm
down,
gonna-
and
I
that
lost that
sets
grip.
up a 1st and goal. So it's
Jacoby
Rams
Brissett
football
gotta
here
be
as we get you
re-signed.
reset. They've
A lot
got
of people need
first
to
and
be
goal as they
re-signed.
look
Most
to
of them
punch
gonna
in a
leave.
late score. Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
I'll probably
And he's
see him out
across
there.
for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're
What's
grinning.
up,
You
nigga?
just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give
I
them
could
credit
get
for
Justin
that.
Houston
2
with a
little, too
1
late,
year
but no
deal.
0.
14 mil probably.
You're going slow
How
clap
much it
on
cost
me.
to tag him?
Not very nice, is it?
No,
I don't know. It
they haven't
depends.
been very
It's
nice
hard,
on
it's the
offense. It's
average
been
of
a
the highest
struggle.
paid DN, and I think the highest paid DN right now.
this will be taken to the back
The
of
highest
the
paid
end zone.
DN in the league gonna change by this season because I
And he'll
think
get across the 20
I think
before
Joey
he's
Bosa
brought
gonna be
down
re-signed.
at about the 23-yard
so. I know
line.
he's gonna be asking for some money. Let me see. Unless
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Yeah, this is
and
re-signing
quickly,
yet.
we're going to get another stop
know
here
he
with
asked for a lot.
1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Good job.
Who got Deshaun Watson?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. This one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Yeah.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, I'm about to hop on 2KP.
I'm got 50 seconds left.
Toss play, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Put your arms up. Open your legs up. Spread your legs a little bit. You tripping. Spread your... Yeah, right there. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Get out. Stand right there. Something that sister, you know your mama was there. No, you don't care. Where you going? Where you going? I got a phone from you. Let me call. Y'all in trouble. Ain't no point. You can't play. Y'all in trouble. Yeah, you are. If you do something that in, yeah, you are. He was underwater. They don't get old. You just get a lot of dry skin. Y'all ready? Who all in here? Oh shit. Let me get a big in here real quick, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Oh! Alright, but I'm doing laundry right now.
This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement.
Word.
People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds, when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Ready? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the left, right, turn it up. We giving the show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got.
We got smoke. We got cook. That shit was crazy. Them niggas was getting cooked. We playing about. Sight.